Hello there, everybody. Thanks for watching Draft Sports. My name is Cole Martins, and today we're going to talk about Week 4 in the NFL. This is segment 2 of 2. If you missed segment 1, you can go back and watch it now or watch it after this. But we're going to get on with segment 2 here. I'm going to start off here with the Miami Dolphins taking on the Oakland Raiders. Miami last week, once again, coming out with another loss as they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Miami now looking kind of like they're struggling a little bit here after a very good start of the season, beating New England. Now coming 0-2 after that win, and just seems like the offense is losing a little bit now without Marino, and the defense just not being able to stop anybody. It seems like. It should be interesting to see how the season goes. The rest of the season goes for the Miami Dolphins as they play the Oakland Raiders, another team that looks like they're struggling right now. As last week, once again, another struggle for the Oakland Raiders, as they lost the New England Patriots, but in a better game as they were actually only a touchdown away from tying the Patriots. So Oakland looking a little better after last week, and the offense still some things going on. Derek Carr, but I believe it looks like he's looking a little better now. And for the first time this year, I'm gonna go with the Oakland Raiders, and I believe they're gonna get their first win of the season this year. Oakland, I just believe, is going to do something to this Miami defense, and the Oakland defense is going to try to most likely stop this Miami Dolphins offense. As weekend, Tannehill also injured his ankle, I believe, last week, so he's a little bit questionable coming in this game. I'm going to go with Oakland at home. I believe they're going to get the first win of the season, and they're going to win this one over the Miami Dolphins, 14-10. Our next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to take on the San Diego Chargers. Jacksonville still trying to find their first win of the season as they took a big loss last week to the Indianapolis Colts, as a team that looked very promising at the beginning of the season as they were beating up on the Philadelphia Eagles are now starting to die down to the team we seen at the beginning of last year, as Jacksonville seems like they're trying to figure some stuff out. This new defense doesn't seem like it's working for Jacksonville. As for San Diego, everything seems like it's working very well over there, as once again they picked up another win last week. As San Diego looking very, very good now, as Phillip Rivers, I believe, playing the best football of his career right now. As well as Antonio Gates, he's looking very good right now. Looks like he's playing one of his best seasons, I feel like. And that San Diego Chargers offense, they got things going. Defense as well, looks like they got some things going. And in this one, it's an easy pick for me. I'm going to go with San Diego in this one. They're at home. I just don't see Jacksonville coming into San Diego and doing anything to them. Phil Rivers, I believe, is going to have another big game, just like Andrew Luck had last week. And I'm going to have San Diego winning this one 28-10 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next, we head to San Francisco, and my option is the game of the week this week, as the Philadelphia Eagles, the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, I should mention, will take on the San Francisco 49ers. Philadelphia Eagles, the only team undefeated playing this week, as the other two have a break off, the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. And Philadelphia, first 3 weeks, they've been down 14 or more, but have came back to win. Like it was a record of week 2, and so now they've done it 3 weeks in a row. As the Eagles trying to go to 4-0 now on the season, and so far this offense has been very impressive by Nick Foles, who's been brilliant so far. Besides the turnovers, which he needs to kind of stop down a little bit, which he has in the last week. And Sproles, man, that guy is just playing brilliant for the Eagles right now, as he's just been having game after game, it seems like. And then for the San Francisco 49ers, they are having a tough start to the season. They are now 1-2. They just cannot seem like get anything going right now, as they lost to the Arizona Cardinals last week, which did not surprise me because I picked the Cardinals. But San Francisco, just their offense did not get going, and they did play against a very strong Cardinals defense. This week, I just see the San Francisco 49ers stepping up a little bit more as the season goes on. And I believe this offensive defense is going to get things clicking, and I believe it's going to start this week right here. As I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers to win their first ever game at Levi's Stadium. And I just believe their offense will get things going and take advantage of this very weak Philadelphia defense. And with I believe San Francisco's defense as well is going to step up in this game and stop this fast-paced Philadelphia offense. and I believe San Francisco is going to get their second win of the season, go to 2-2, and give the Eagles their first loss of the season, 24-21. Next, we head to Minnesota, where the Atlanta Falcons will take on the Minnesota Vikings. Atlanta looking very, very impressive last week, as they got a huge win last week over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with scoring 56 points in the game, 35 in the first half. And the Falcons seem like that's going to give them some momentum coming into the next week here, as that offense probably now has things clicking for them. And last week they didn't have Rodney White, so that's another huge thing for them, as they didn't have one of their star wide receivers on the team. And they're going against a Minnesota team who's trying to figure some stuff out right now, as Minnesota will have a new starting quarterback this week, as they'll have Teddy Bridgewater starting at quarterback. Bridgewater, we have not seen him play yet this year, so it should be interesting to see how he does in this first game, and I believe that is going to be a struggle for him, maybe, going against this Atlanta team. And I am going to take Atlanta in this one. I just believe they're the better team. Obviously, their offense is going to be a lot more better, and they're going to be more under control than the Minnesota Vikings offense is going to be with Teddy Bridgewater, I believe. And I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons to win this one over the Minnesota Vikings, 31-14. Next, we have our Sunday night game, and that will be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. New Orleans finally picking up their first win last week, as Drew Brees and Graham will now have stuff going for them, as they pretty much have for most of the season, but just could not get a W on the board. Now they finally do, and that will probably bring some momentum to New Orleans now, as now they'll be heading to Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys picked up another win last week to go to 2-1 on the season, as they beat the Tennessee Titans. Dallas' Tony Romo having a very good game, also with Marino once again having a good game on the ground. His offense has things going. The one issue for both of these teams, the Saints and the Cowboys, is their defenses. They really don't have a defense at all, and that's why some of these teams can score points on them. And that is why I expect this game to be a high-scoring game. But I'm going to give the win to New Orleans Saints. I just believe they have better offense in this one, and whoever has better offense in this game, I believe is going to get the win for that team. And that is why I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints over the Dallas Cowboys, 28-27. And for our final game and our Monday night game, the New England Patriots will take on the Kansas City Chiefs. New England with a less than impressive win last week, as they beat the Oakland Raiders, only beating them by a touchdown, as their offense really didn't put up any scoring at all in the game, as New England's pretty much depending on their defense the last couple weeks. And once again, this New England offense is struggling, and they need to try to figure something out right now to get that offense going. They're not missing anything. The only thing I believe the offensive line is the issue right now for New England. So if they get that offensive line and get going here, I believe they'll be helping the New England Patriots offense gain some points on the board. And they'll be going against a Kansas City Chiefs team who got their first win last week, beating the Miami Dolphins, as Alex Smith finally gets got some momentum going, I believe, in that game. And this week they'll have Jamal Charles back at the running back position. Even if he doesn't come back, they have another great back for him behind him and Davis. So this team, great in the backfield. Receivers, I feel like they need to still get some things figured out, and defense as well. A lot of injuries to that team, and I believe they might need some things figured out still. As I do predict, it's going to be a close game as it is in Kansas City. But I'm going to go give this game to the New England Patriots. The Patriots, I just believe, are going to do a little more in offense in this game. The defense is going to show up once again, I do believe. As, like I mentioned a little bit ago, the Kansas City defense still trying to figure out some stuff with the injuries in that defensive core. And I'm going to give New England Patriots the win in this one, 20-17. And that is it for my second video here on the NFL Week 14. I'd like to hear what you guys got to say. What games are you excited for here in Week 2? What games? Who do you think is going to win in these games in Week 2? What players do you think is going to have a breakout game in this segment 2 Week 4 matchups? I'd like to hear what you guys got to say. If you guys could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. You can also follow me on Twitter at NewsGiraffe, where I'll give you the latest news in the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, NASCAR, and every other sport. You can also follow my Twitter account at ColeMartins57. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and you guys have a great day.